Hello, this is Larry Tentarelli with Blue Chip Daily. In today's video, we're going to take a look at four potential breakout ideas for the week. It's Sunday night now, August 17th. So four potential ideas going into the week. All four of these stocks are on our members' top 25 stocks list that I published for our subscribers today. We've got two stocks in the technology sector to start with. We're going to go to AMD number one. So Advanced Micro Devices. This is a leader in semiconductors. They're also tied into AI related semiconductors. So $288 billion market cap. If you look at the chart, very strong uptrend. So it's trading over five daily moving averages. Four are rising, including a rising 50-day. And the 200-day moving average is starting to flatten out and starting to turn up here. So very, very bullish daily uptrend that's on the chart. And we can see off the April lows, AMD's more than doubled. So it's been a very strong stock. But with that being said, it's still below the all-time high. So just by looking at where the chart is right now, closed on Friday at 177.51. So that's going to take us back to where it was about a year ago, but just below a key breakout level. So bullish chart right here. And if the chart can clear $200, then I think that sets it up for new highs. We can see AMD's been very strong over the past quarter and been one of the strongest semiconductor stocks on the screen. So number two is First Solar. So AMD's been on our weekly buy list for the past 7 or 8 weeks or so when it cleared 125. But First Solar, this is the first time back on the weekly buy list in a while. So $21 billion market cap. It is one of the bigger solar stocks that's in the market. And if we take a look at the chart, we can see it just recently cleared the 200-day moving average a few weeks ago. We're trading over five daily moving averages. Four are rising, including a recent bullish 200-day cross. But the key thing is here, Friday, big move, up 11%. A lot of volume came into the stock. And if we take a look at where it closed at on Friday, this is challenging the highs for 2025. Also on a weekly basis, we can see just starting to break out here. So very strong upside potential for First Solar. So what I'd want to see here on this chart, I'd want to see the 175 level, 175 to 180, hold on any potential consolidation. But where you're at right now, this chart looks like it's ready to break out right where it is. So very strong trend right now. It's been very strong since July 1st. We've seen some rotation into solar. And one other thing that stands out besides the fact that First Solar has a big potential breakout here is forward PE is 8. So I don't spend too much time really focused on PE because there's a lot of other variables that are involved. But when I take a look at what the projected earnings growth rate is, 27% this year, 52 next year, 33 over the next 5 years versus a forward PE of 8, that is a discount to the S&P 500. And also the projected earnings growth rate is a lot stronger than the S&P 500. So First Solar is a favorite potential breakout idea here. I made this our tech sector chart of the week for members today. So big breakout potential. Also a lot of volatility historically in the solar stocks. So that's something to keep in mind, but a very strong chart with a lot of potential coming into the week. Number three, we'll move to the communication services. Meta Platforms, obviously one of the strongest stocks in the market, just under a $2 trillion market cap. So this is in a very strong uptrend over five rising daily moving averages. On Friday, it put in a new intraday high. It also put in a new weekly closing high. And Meta's just been a leader for quite a while now. But this is one of my favorite charts on the screen because what you can see is that it broke out after earnings and it's consolidating just underneath a breakout to new all-time highs. So Meta, right where it is, looks ready to break out and test higher. I've got a position there in Meta. And then finally, the last chart, Newmont Mining. So we've looked at two tech tech stocks, one in communication services. Newmont Mining, we're going to shift gears a little bit here to the gold miners. $76 billion market cap, to the best of my knowledge. This is the biggest market cap gold miner. Very strong chart, so over 5 rising daily moving averages. And the 200-day has just started to turn up over the past few months, so that's a bullish trend signal. If we take a look at the weekly chart, we can see the recent breakout was over $58. Where we're at right now with Friday's close, 69 and change, that's about a 3.5-year high. Year-to-date leader. Gold miners have been very strong. Also, to the best of my knowledge, Newmont is the only gold miner in the S&P 500. But really, if we take a look at the daily chart, just a really consistent, very strong uptrend. And similar to Meta, this is very close to breaking out right over the top of the screen. PE is lower, 12. Now, I will say this, with gold miners, they generally run lower PE, so not something that I pay too much attention to there. But really the key thing with all of these charts is just the way that the charts are set up. So as I said, all 4 of these are on our weekly top 25 list. First Solar is our chart of the week for members for the tech sector. And then I made Meta our chart of the week overall. So normally on Sunday, I post 1 chart of the week. But this week, because of the breakout potential with First Solar, I wanted to get 2 posted. But it's just important to understand that the volatility with First Solar can be higher. So that's 4 of our top 25 for the week. If you want to get full members benefits, including real-time portfolio alerts, our premium Twitter page, every day we post a chart of the day, the top 25 stocks list that I spoke about. So I showed you 4 here. There's another 21 that I haven't shown you, but I would say that those 21 for the most part are set up just as well as these 4. Also, we put out a high beta active traders list, a low volatility list every week, and an ETF focus list. So these are 4 of our best ideas coming into the week. If you'd like to get access to the other 21, you can join us today.
Welcome to Blue Chip Daily, one of the industry's premier sources for high-level daily technical and trend analysis. Blue Chip Daily is ideal for both investors and traders of all time frames who want to be on the right side of major market moves and trends. We focus on over 750 large cap stocks, all major stock indices, over 70 exchange-traded funds, bonds, oil, gold, and Bitcoin. Sign up now for Blue Chip Daily, and you will get access to real-time portfolio alerts, premium Twitter page with intraday alerts and commentary, the chart of the day with best idea, daily video and report, and much more at www.bluechipdaily.com. Subscribe to the Blue Chip Daily YouTube channel for more technical and trend analysis videos and other content.